Hey you guys, Alyse Williams here, and right now I just wanted to talk to you about Facebook and how to really utilize it to market yourself and to ultimately market your business. So just a few things that I want to go over with you. There's kind of an etiquette on Facebook and really on social networking sites in general. So just wanted to share some of that information with you. So here I am right now. I am on my wall. And a couple things that I want to show you. One is I'm going to hit this tab on info. And this is a very important component of Facebook, and I really like the way they set this up because it truly is an opportunity for you to share who you are, what you're about, what you believe in, what you're passionate about, what you're here to do, whether it's to help people or lead people, and just all the different things that you can communicate here on your info page. It discusses your activities, your interest, your favorite music, TV shows, and then just a general about me section where you can really get as in-depth as possible as far as, what you're about, your experiences, things that you've learned, things that you now want to share with others. Just a whole lot of information that you can really communicate here. Ways for people to get in touch with you, your education, things like that. So I really encourage you to really utilize this info page to share who you are and what you're about, because social media is so much about attraction marketing. So as people come to check you out, they're looking for common interest because that's what attracts us to each other. So if you're reading some of the same books or watch some of the same TV shows, or like we don't watch TV, so I say, we don't even really watch TV. We don't have cable, we have DVDs and that's about it. So I communicate that, and it's interesting that I found that a lot of other people on Facebook don't watch TV either, but I never would have honed in on those people if I didn't communicate it about myself. So be sure to really communicate those things. So this is kind of your long infomercial. You see those infomercials on TV and they just go on and on and on, and that's really what you have the opportunity to do. Now over here is what I call kind of your mini info or your mini bio section, and it's an area where you can concisely communicate what you are about. And because you are using Facebook as part of your marketing strategy, you know, um, it really is about communicating how you are able to help people. Really, the more you have to give, the more you have to offer, the more value you can provide to people, the more people are going to be attracted to you. And the more you position yourself as an expert, not that you have to know everything, but believe me, what little bit you know more than other people can make you an expert in their eyes. So start to see yourself that way. Whether you've just started using Facebook or social media or any of the things that we're covering here with Push Button Money Blog, as long as you know a little bit more than the next person, and remember, 73% of this industry are new, you are considered an expert. So use this area to really communicate that. Pictures, I've talked about pictures a lot. Very important that you have a strong image as your thumbnail picture. This is the image that people associate with you. So you really want to be confident. You want to have a nice background. You don't want the camera to have been 10 feet away so they can barely see your face. Nice smiling image, all of those things that you want to take into consideration. So right now I'm going to go to my wall and just discuss a couple of things about how to really communicate with people on Facebook. And so your wall is kind of your home. And so on your wall you see, if you post a status, you see any of the feedback that you've gotten to any of your posts. So really great to get dialogue going, to get conversations going. So really make sure that once you post a comment that you look to see if anyone commented back or gave you a thumbs up, and really start to interact with those people, because that is how you're going to grow in the relationship with them. It's not just about, you talk and then you don't listen. It really needs to go both ways. So that is what your wall is for. Now, your wall, you're definitely going to be using to communicate, because anything that you type in, obviously shows up on your wall and people can communicate back to what you said. But don't wait for people to just respond to you. It's not all about you. It's about getting out there. Remember, we talk about the party. It's about getting out to the party and socializing. So where you do that is you go up here to home. And your home is your news feed where you can see all of your friends and what they have to say. So this is where, you kind of walk in the door, everyone's at the party socializing, different conversations going on, and you can actually jump into as many conversations as you want. So just kind of go through and see where you can comment. But you're not just commenting, you're adding value. It is always about adding value. So just as an example, here's my buddy Pablo. Know Pablo very well. He always, has a powerful quote, is leading you to a great article with tons of content. He good guy to know. So Pablo here has a Ralph Waldo Emerson quote. You cannot do a kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late. That's awesome. So here you can either like and give it a thumbs up, or you can also leave a comment. And this is your way of communicating back to Pablo. Hey Pablo, I really like what you have to say. I love how you always have, some positive things, some informative things going on. And remember, when you're using social media, it is all about being positive. Imagine if I were to come in and write back to Pablo and say, that quote's a bunch of junk. Not that anyone really say that, I hope, but just coming back with a negative comment. Okay, people are going to see this. So it really, it's pretty easy to figure out that if you're making negative comments, nobody is going to click on you and want to seek you out to possibly become friends with you. In fact, they may even start to block you. So it really is about just going in there and making positive deposits on people. Anywhere where you can insert encouragement or motivation or, agreeing, I totally agree with what you're saying, things like that. So you just kind of go through here and see who you'd like to communicate to. And you'll notice that there's a handful of people that you will communicate to, and there will be other faces on your newsfeed that you don't really communicate about too much. So that's really it about what I wanted to go over with you right now. So remember, make your profile and your info very strong. Okay, let people know what you're into, what you're about, how you can help, what value you can add to them. When you come over to the homepage, really interact with people, be positive, be influential, establish yourself as a person of authority, a person of knowledge, a person of value, and all of those things will not only attract friends to you, but it will just position you as a leader. So take advantage of that.